Okay, I'm going to take a look at this Belker magnetic USB-C cable. Using this with a MacBook Pro, the later ones only have USB-C sockets, and obviously the MagSafe that's on the slightly older MacBooks is missing of these newer ones. So these manufacturers are coming out now with these little snap-off clips. Sockets off the end, little plugs on the end rather. So obviously if you plug the thing in and somebody trips over the cable's going to pull off rather than dragging your expensive computer onto the floor or what have you. A lot of these, I think there's a Griffin model as well that from what you can see on the videos, you know, it's really easy to pull the cable off. So it was interesting to see how this one fared. It does feel fairly strong, that magnet on there. Now it does sort of intimate in the sort of text that you can use this both ways. Well, that simply means you can put it in that way or that way, purely because USB-C is reversible. What you can't do is if you plug it in one way, you can't then take this out, turn it round and plug it in that way. It doesn't work that way. So if you do need to, you know, if you do plug it in that way, and I suggest you don't because it does block the other port there. If you plug it in that way and then you decide you want the cable going that way, you're going to have to prise out the little plug at the end, turn that round and put that in. So just have a look at the ways. There's 5 pins inside. Well, you can just see that. And the magnet is fairly strong. So I'm going to plug this in just at the far side there and just show you how that actually fares. So you want to make sure that thing will hold the cable up. The magnet is strong enough to hold the cable, not a problem. You know, if you're moving that about, that's not gonna fall off. You pull it, it will come off. So it doesn't take a lot of force to pull it off, but it shouldn't, I wouldn't have thought, unless you're slightly rough with it. It shouldn't drop off. But you know, if it was too strong a magnet, then you start getting into problems where you're pulling the computer about. So charging wise, I have hooked this up to the Apple charger. It's not a very accurate test that I've done, but suffice to say, I let it charge so that the battery charge display there was going up a couple of percent, and it took basically exactly 2 minutes to go up to 2%. Did the same with the Apple lead, and that took 3 minutes to go up 2%. Now that's not to say that this is letting more power through. Like I say, it's not going to be an exact test by any means, but it certainly didn't perform any worse than the Apple cable from what I could see. Now, like I say, that wouldn't be an exact test, but just to give you an idea, it wasn't taking longer that I could see. So I'll just plug this in and show you how it works. Okay, we're plugged in now, and as you can see just up at the top there, we are charging. Now I'll just unplug this. It's gone off, gone back on, and you can just about hear, I would think, there. That's charging. So with the plug off, you know, that's very sleek on there. It's only sticking out maybe 3mm, something like that. So that's something you could leave in. If you don't have any nails like myself, then you're probably going to need to prise that off with something if you put it in. But like I say, it's something I'd probably leave in, is that. But all in all, the cable itself, it's a braided affair, almost like a shoelace type of material if you want, slightly nylon-y, very flexible though. Some of these cables can be quite stiff. This is quite a flexible one, and it's 5 feet long, So apart from that, I don't think there's a great deal that you need to know. What I will do is completely run the laptop down to sort of 1%, something like that, and then time it to see how long it takes to fully charge, and then obviously do the same with the standard Apple cable, and just for comparison, and I'll put a you know, how long the times took for each one in the end of the review there. But for now, yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a winner for me. But like I say, we'll update this in the coming days and see where we go from there.